What's going on, you guys? I am back again. Sorry for such a delay in video, and I haven't been able to get content out this month, but figured I'd do a video update of what's going on with my rig. So, as you guys can tell, my coolant is fading again. I don't know what it is. It's not as bad as last time. It's more of a rusty color this time instead of a clear pink color. So the only thing I can think of what's happening is that the Mayhem's Blitz Basic may have had some residue somewhere in my rig, just enough to, basically to break down the color, the dye color in the coolant. Because this time I actually added Mayhem's dye to it, and it's actually faded. So it's not just a Primo Chill coolant. So I'm going to have to clean out my entire rig, so the whole rig's coming down. I'm going to be rinsing out every single part and replacing a few things. So, a few months ago, when I first started building this and the 1080s came out, and I was prepping my rig, I actually used Mayhem's Blitz Pro, which comes with an acid that you use to clean your radiators with, which I wish I kind of did a video on because it's such a process. It's actually quite interesting. So basically you soak your radiators in this acid they send you for 12 hours, I think is what it said. And then you run the Blitz Basic to clean out your rig and get it prepped for coolant. So at that time, I didn't do my research, unfortunately. I didn't know that my Thermaltake radiator was a aluminum radiator with a zinc coating. So, a few months ago, I did that, and a few weeks ago, I was talking about it on the forums and realized when black stuff came out of it, it wasn't because the radiator was dirty. It was the zinc coating. So what I did was basically completely wipe out the zinc coating with the acid bath in it. So right now that radiator is a full aluminum core radiator with nothing protecting it. The only thing that's not, the only reason it's not corroding right now and causing issues with my rig is probably because of the coolant and the anti-corrosion, antimicrobial additives in the coolant. So big mistake on my part for not doing my research on that. But in turn, I am now updating my rig and adding a few things while I'm at it. So to get to all the new stuff, we will show you guys. I guess I will show you guys the radiators that I'm going to be putting in. Let's see here. Give me 1 second. So they're both the exact same radiator, sizes and brand. This one's a used one. It's a 480 Hardware Labs Black Ice edition, exactly like the one I just bought. So another 480 up on top of that. These are both, I think they're copper or brass or copper. Pretty sure it's a copper on it. But either way, brass and copper is a lot better than aluminum. So those are the ones I'm going to be replacing. I'm going to replace the one up top and adding a 480 on the bottom. So my rig will consist of two 480s. So 480 up top, 360 in the front, 560 on this side of the chassis, and a 480 in the back. And I know it's complete overkill. The rig is already overkill now, but I just had a problem with leaving so much area not being occupied, and so I figured you occupy every space with at least a radiator, other than that back port there. So every spot on my rig will now have a radiator. 560, 480, 480, 360. So I actually did try to fit another 480 up front where the 360 is, and it's just a little too big. So Unfortunately, I couldn't fit one there, or I would have replaced that 360. So, to move on with the updates, I'm also going to be putting a little, gosh, I can't remember. It's the bracket that holds the LCDs for your temperature probes, the coolant temperatures. And I am finally putting a fan controller in my rig. This one is the Scythe. It's a German, I can't remember, it's either Scythe or, I'm pretty sure it's Scythe. Zoom, or focus at least. There you go. This is the Scythe. I'm going to call it Scythe. You guys can correct me, but I know it's a German brand. It is older. It's 6 years old now. Even though it's a 6-year-old fan controller, it is what I actually need, because all the red LED SP140s are 3-pin fans, and that's exactly what this fan controller actually controls, are 3-pin fans. So I have an NZXT Sentry 2 fan controller, 5-channel, but they're only 10 watts per channel. This has 6 channels, and it's 30 watts per channel. If you break it down to amperage and the fans, 10 watts will probably be able to control 3 fans. And as you guys can tell with my rig and all the fans I have in it, that will not do, so I have this new fan controller. So 30 watts per channel should control all 26 fans in my rig. I'm finally going to be able to control the noise level when I'm recording content. As you can tell, if you watch any of my videos, all you can hear is my rig in the background. All fans at 100% all the time. And I'm finally going to dim that down. And it'll be a livable audio, and I won't have to keep putting on my headphones to play games. So that is the really kind of the basic cosmetic stuff that's going on, and functional updates, because that's huge when you have this many fans. You guys, like I said, you could watch any of my other videos and that's all you can hear in the background. So with those, I'm going to be putting it in this separate cage that I bought off Amazon, and I'll be mounting it right here in the void of my system there, where it's just a complete gap. I was gonna put a third 1080 there to fill the gap, but it's not worth the money and not worth the investment to add another 1080 on my end. I'd love to do that just for benchmarks, but for me, throwing another $700 towards a credit, not towards a credit card, but towards another video card that will only get me points in Firestrike, which I'd love, it's not going to benefit me much, and my budget's kind of smaller now, so can't put a third 1080. So I figured I'd fill it with functioning, more functionable additions to my rig. So fan controller, temperature probes will be, I hope, will look good. You know, you kind of have ideas in your head, and it'll look great in your head, but sometimes some ideas come out to look like crap. So I'm hoping this idea actually looks really good. And then I have a crap ton of fan extensions because I don't know how long I need it and how far the connections are going to go. So I have a ton of fan controller, fan additions. Like, they're all braided from ModTech. Got it off Performance PCs. You know, so XS PCs stuff will fit just fine in there. And then all the fan cables. So hopefully, hopefully it'll look good. And I'm also going to put the new Thermaltake bottom panel that they sent me so I could run the power cables from the bottom to the top, and hopefully make this system a lot cleaner, and I won't have jaggedy crap holes in the back that I've been dragging my power cables through for the last few months. So that'll be a great update, and hopefully I can get more videos out. And I know it's been a little while, had a lot of stuff going on with work and my family, so sorry for not being able to get videos out as much as I want to. And hopefully from now I can add more content and at least do a couple videos a month instead of one whenever I can. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe for more content, and let me know what you guys think or what I should do for coolant. My problem right now is coolant. I can't decide if this coolant is any good or if I should just do distilled water and just put the additives in it and call it a day and not have to worry about doing this again and breaking it down. So, like I said, I hope you guys liked the video. I will try to get as many videos up. I will catch you guys in the next one.